Always topical, never relevant. This is the Cardboard News Network.
Good evening and welcome to the Cardboard News Network. I'm Chazz Redhead.
And I am Luke Rollason.
And if this program is your only source of news, you may want to sit down for this. The Ice Age is coming, the sun's zooming in, meltdown expected, the wheat is growing thin, engines stop running, but I have no fear because London is drowning and I live by the river. That's local news for London in the southeast.
The tier system has grown from small shelving units to a full-blown wedding cake as London in the southeast enters tier 4. That's right, the government has executed yet another U-turn after consulting the mysterious process known as just doing what Keir Starmer says.
In other news, Sir Ian McKellen has received the COVID-19 vaccine, so I guess he shall pass.
The spy novelist John le Carré has died. Or has he?
Sure. Pornhub has removed over 17 million videos by unverified accounts in a devastating blow to the user base. I assume.
Yeah.
I assume. I wouldn't know, but personally, I wouldn't.
Yeah, all right, Chazz. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are to produce and host podcasts for Spotify. Kate Middleton will continue to produce Heirs for the Throne.
Instead of the New Year's Eve fireworks, the BBC will show highlights of 2020, a compilation featuring Bill Bailey winning Strictly, Captain Tom doing laps of his garden, and the 2012 Olympic opening ceremony.
And what a show it will be, Chazz. What a show it will be. I can't
15
wait.
whole minutes.
I can't. I'm surprised they got enough to fill the 10-second countdown. Now, Chazz, we're gonna start this episode a little unconventionally.
A little bit unconventional.
Because I think there's something that we should probably explain a bit. And to do so, I'm gonna bring producer for the first time, producer Georgia Halse live onto the show. Hello, Georgia.
Hi, everyone. Hi,
Hey,
Luke.
Georgia.
Hi, Chazz.
Hello. Yeah,
Hey.
I'm just thought it'd be worth breaking character briefly for a moment, just to clarify something, which is we wrote most of this episode.
Yeah.
Before announcements.
Before certain recent announcements, I would say, if not all, and we have rewritten almost none of it. I would say.
Yeah, contrary to popular belief, we do plan this show in advance.
But what we don't do is replan. We don't replan.
What we planned. It's a one-shot thing with us, really. Yeah. It's, we go in, we write it, we do the show, we get out, and we party. That's the vibe we have here at CNN. And we did have a couple of weeks ago. We were going to have a countdown to Christmas being cancelled planner that Luke was going to make, and we kind of got rid of the idea because we thought, oh, this is just a conversation people are having now. That's not going to happen. It will all be fine by then. And
I believe the phrase was, I think the debate over Christmas being cancelled has been played out. I think that's what we said.
I think that's what we said, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we said that has ceased to become relevant. So yeah, this show was kind of written around the narrative arc of this show was a silly fantasy scenario that I was very excited about, in which Christmas would be cancelled.
Yeah. Well, we're proposing an alternative. We're pioneers really in this front, and yes, and well, I think it's kind of perhaps if people do have to cancel Christmas this year, they can, take what we're doing in the show and really run with it.
I think what we're trying to do more than anything is just explain why we are being so alarmingly topical and quite on the nose, which is really out of character.
Yeah. Having to justify our accidental competence.
Absolutely.
It's embarrassing. Alex Watson says, "Is this the stream with Moon Knight?" Alex Watson, is it the stream with Moon Knight?
No.
We've got the moon on later.
The moon is on later, but Moon Knight, the Marvel Comics superhero, the greatest hero of all time, is sadly not appearing.
Alex, stick around. You might like it. It is moon themed, you know. I think that might be enough. I don't know what people are onto. I don't know what your fans are like, Chazz, if I'm honest.
Fans
But anyway,
is a very generous word.
Should we people in the chat, you know, say hi, get involved. There'll be some interactive elements later. We're gonna steam ahead with the show, I think.
We're gonna steam ahead with the show, but let's just say it's so nice to have Georgia on the show properly. Thank you so much, and a Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas, guys.
Chazz, do you want to do your charts?
Do I?
Take it away.
Welcome, everybody. It's me, which means it's time for Chazz Charts. I hope we're all as excited for Chazz Charts as I am. They're Chazz Charts, but they're even chartier. So I hope we're all excited about that prospect. Bear with me one moment.
What does that mean, Chazz? Are you filling for time?
I've no idea. But let's go through some charts. The final data crunch before the new year. So we've got some important ones. Now, things in regards to Brexit, additional charges are being put on a bunch of products, and for the first time ever, we are seeing a VAT increase in sex toy purchasing. Now, as you can see here, there's a central pillar of VAT increase, which is surrounded at the bottom by these more bulbous swellings of export fees and import fees, respectively. So it'll be curious to see if that VAT increase continues to grow, or if that's all it has to show for itself. We shall see as time goes on. Now, something I wanted to talk about. It is Christmas time, and for the more religious of you, you will be singing Christmas carols. So we do have a breakdown of some of the more popular Christmas carols. So, starting with the least popular out of our polling, 2%, Little Donkey. Little Donkey. Even the kids who sing it don't like Little Donkey. 2%. 8% goes to the holly and the ivy. They're both actually quite poisonous plants. Do use plastic if you can. With 15%, we have We Three Kings, but nobody knows the actual second line. People think it's about taxis and cars. At 14%, we have Away in a Manger, which I guess people associate with being kids at their school nativity too much. So that's probably why it didn't land as well. 19%, our second highest here. 19% with Silent Night. Beautiful, lovely, calming. I can understand why that polled so well. But with a whopping 42% is, of course, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. It's the banger. It's the Mr. Brightside of any midnight mass. It builds. It's got a banger of a descant. I'm unsurprised that it took most of the popular vote. Moving on to our next chart. Now, as the UK continues to sink more and more into a post-apocalyptic wasteland, we did conduct a poll as to which particular post-apocalyptic wasteland the UK most closely resembles. As you can see on the far side, it's neck and neck between Mad Max and Snowpiercer. I imagine Snowpiercer because of the train-based stuff, but probably less likely to be Snowpiercer because the train in Snowpiercer works. Very low score for Escape from New York, probably because not enough people have seen the film. It's a similar situation with The Road, Cormac McCarthy's The Road. Not enough people have read the book, and the film is incredibly depressing, but it has still polled highly. Our second highest polling on post-apocalyptic wasteland, Fallout. I think it's a little bit ambitious. There's no laser guns or super mutants, unless you count people who went to Eton. And the people who scored the highest likelihood of post-apocalyptic wasteland is, of course, Children of Men. Seems very likely, set in Britain. A lot of policy in place already. We'll be curious to see how that plays out over the next 4 years. Going back to Christmas, here is a pie chart breakdown for those who are with their families this Christmas. I do have a pie chart of what to expect. 34%, your dad swearing. So expect a lot of effing and jeffing from your pops. 17% casual racism, might be from people who you can excuse it from because they're old, might be quite the opposite. 13% roasties, I'm of course talking about roast potatoes, get them in, get as many in as possible. Roast potatoes are the cream side dish of any Christmas meal. 22% pretending to sleep. Your mum wants you to help unload the washing, pretend to be asleep. Works every time. It'll take up most of your time with your family. 11% random chocolate. When I say random chocolate, chocolate will be everywhere. It might be in a separate bowl. It might be the ornaments attached to the tree are secretly chocolate. You might just get a random bag of chocolate coins for no reason. Your nativity scene might be chocolate. Or some of your gifts might be chocolate. There's going to be a lot of random chocolate in your future, so do be prepared for that. And of course, 3% paper hats. Moving on. And our final one for the year. This is a very clear diagram of where I am in relation to my tether. And as you can see, for most of this time, me and my tether have been neck and neck, with me sort of being ahead of my tether. And recently, just before the start of this stream, I have flown way past the end of my tether. Those are my charts for this week. Luke, back to you.
Chazz, I'm so happy to see that you and your tether are so close. You know, that's really heartwarming stuff.
Well,
mate.
I specifically said the opposite, Luke.
Is a tether like a kind of dog's lead that you use to take yourself for a walk?
That is a synonym for it, yes, Luke.
Oh, well, thanks very much, Chazz. Merry seasonal period. Although I think it's important we didn't let this stream get too down. Actually, you know, I think it's important we've got to keep it light, Chazz. So I'm just going to remind you every now and then. Keep it light, yeah. Keep it up in the air, mate. I'm hearing a lot in your stats and charts, Chazz, about a little backstabbing holiday that used to be called Christmas. And you know what, Chazz? It's old news, mate. It's old news.
Well, actually,
I don't want to hear another
next week, so
I don't want to hear another little peep out about that old holiday, Chazz. I've moved on, and frankly, so could everyone, I reckon. So I've got good news.
Move on from Christmas.
Yeah, you know, in time, because I've got good news. In fact, it's news from Thursday, Chazz. This is Thursday's paper. I've not read any since, but there are some exciting headlines on the horizon. And when I say headlines, I mean things that I've circled. This is the news that Robert Jenrick, who's communities minister and, secretary actually, community secretary of the secretary community, who says that we can make Easter the new Christmas, Chazz. Right. We can make Easter the new Christmas. Because, let's be honest. I'll be honest with you, Chazz. What are things you don't like about Christmas?
No, there's nothing I really hate about Christmas.
No, surely, Chazz. There's the music. There's the terrible music.
Well, some of the music is terrible, yeah, but there's
the commercialization of it.
Well, yeah, that's obviously a bad thing, but
because that bothers me too, Chazz. And I say, let it end, let it stop, and we finally shall bring an end to it with a new holiday. I'm calling Christeastermas. Christeastermas, Chazz. Because this is going to combine the best of Christmas and the very best of the far superior holiday known in this God's Green Isle as Easter.
Easter, yeah. I don't want to speak for the community secretary, but
yes,
I believe his implication by saying make Easter the new Christmas was because we can't celebrate properly this year, we should have a blowout at the traditional time of Easter, which is around April, not to bring Easter to this time frame.
Nothing says blowout, Chazz, more than a compound noun, I think. And Christeastermas, I think, does the job. I think I've had enough of Coca-Cola Santa Claus, you know what I mean? I've had enough of all the buying presents and all the shopping, and I've got a few little Christeastermas treats for you, Chazz, because
yes, you sent me one earlier.
Yeah, I did actually. Because I think you and me are going to spend a little bit of time with your friend and mine. That's right. It's the Pepsi Bunny. Right. Look at him. Look at the Pepsi Bunny. The new holiday mascot for you and me.
So just to get this right, you hate the commercialization of Christmas. And
yes.
The Coca-Cola Santa Claus.
They don't have your best interests at heart, Chazz. Not like Pepsi do. Right. Not like Pepsi do, Chazz. They're the second most popular brown liquid.
So you're
saying you know that?
There's no Coke, is Pepsi okay?
Now, Chazz, open up that little gift I sent you earlier, mate, because what I've sent you is a Christeastermas cracker, yeah?
Okay. So, I've got it down here in some tissue paper.
I found out most things that are good about Christmas you can replace with a good old thing.
I'm just opening it up and
yeah.
Luke, mate,
Yes.
This Christeastemus cracker.
Christeastemus cracker. Yes, that's right, Chazz.
This is a sodding egg.
It's an egg, mate. It's an egg. That's right. Eggs, you can get them anywhere. Because you can't get crackers all year round, but you know what you can get all year round?
Eggs.
The joy of opening up a Christeastemus cracker. Now, that might just look like an egg, Chazz, but inside that is a hat and a joke. Give it a go.
So I'm gonna crack this open.
Yes, and inside there is a hat and a joke. Christeastemus cracker. That's right.
All right. Well, it's a good thing I got this dish here with me.
Oh yeah, it's lucky you got that dish there, isn't it? Give it a go. Hoping this is showing up on the green screen. There we are. Hat and a joke, mate.
Luke, there's no hat and a joke in here.
It depends what you find funny, Chazz, and it depends if you put it on your head.
A tray, and there's no hat and there's no joke.
Stick the tray in your head, Chazz, and you'll be a happy man. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have something very exciting for you, which is the debut of the Christeastemus Ballet. That's right. Are you ready to give this a little watch, Chazz?
Absolutely. I'm more than happy to watch the Christeastemus Ballet whilst I get rid of this egg.
I'm hoping to see a little bit of hype in the chat. From Baldy3 has sent us our own logo over to us with a little Christeastemus hat on it.
That's nice.
The colours of Christeastemus. So I'm just going to get the music going. Here we are. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats for the famous Christeastemus Ballet, the Egg Cracker Ballet. The dancers really are good for us. I would believe that was a real egg. That was magical. That was magical, Chazz. I feel blessed that we got to show the people that. I know what's going to help get you into the Christeastemus spirit, Chazz. I can't quite hear you, mate. I think your mic's gone off. But I know what's going to get you into the.
You did see the chart in relation to me and my tether, right?
Oh yeah. Very close, very close. Good pals. Chazz, I'm going to need your help here because actually I want to just get you a bit into the Christeastemus spirit with a little egg hunt. Do you feel up for it?
Why would you do an egg hunt? Why would you?
Now, can the people in the chat, please, if you could just put into the chat anywhere that you think this little Christeastemus egg might be. So I'm just going to go on a little search now. Ooh, what music should I put on? Ooh, why not this? This is very good. Okay, there you go. So, Chazz, just let me know if anyone in the chat has any guesses where I might have hidden this Christeastemus
people in the chat, if you want to guess where the Christeastemus egg is.
Is it somewhere here?
Please do. That music is very loud, Luke.
Oh, is it? Should be a bit quieter.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, let me know if anyone in the chat has any good guesses.
I'll let you know. Producer Georgia asks whether it's in the sink.
In the sink? No, it's not. Just some little blocks of cheese here, Georgia, but nice guess.
What about in your hair?
In my hair? Let's have a little look. Oh, come on, Chazz. Don't say this isn't fun, mate. Look at that. No Christeastemus eggs here.
That's a good guess, Big Beans.
Oh, he might be in this little lamp. Should we have a look?
Let's look inside the lamp.
Let's have a little look at. Oh no! It's a Pepsi Bunny! Oh, he just might be woken up before Easter. Quick, let's get out of here. Okay, he's not here. Let's have a little look somewhere else. And out the ear. Any other guesses, anyone? I wonder where it could be.
We're gonna need more guesses, or this bit won't end, people.
Oh, never ends. Any guesses, Chazz?
Is it in your mug?
Ooh, who asked that, Chazz?
Well, I did, but somebody asked,
Well,
is it behind your
you're a very
ear?
lucky boy, Chazz, because that is a crisp Eastermas egg. Should we have a little look at what's inside?
Sure. I mean, it's probably going to be chocolate and a toy.
No, man. Let's have a little look. Oh god, this is exciting. Where did I put the old? Oh yeah. Okay, this will do. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna crack open this crisp Eastermas egg. Oh, I can't wait. Look at that chocolate, Chazz. We always like that at Chris Eastermas.
Yeah, chocolate and a toy.
Oh, yeah, bit of chocolate. Now what's in here?
A toy.
Ooh. No, mate. That's not a toy. I think you'll find that is a sample of good old everyone's favourite brown liquid. It's some Pepsi. There we are, mate. Look at that. A little drink of Pepsi. There you are. Delicious. Thanks, Mum.
Why, Mum? What?
Well, you know, I'm just pretending, aren't I, Chazz? I'm trying to make the best of a bad situation, mate.
You're a buffoon, you know that?
Look, if buffoon means having a good time, then I am. Should we check on it on Kit? Should we see where Kit's at?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, actually.
One of the greatest treats over the past four weeks of broadcasting has been the regular exposés and pieces from our correspondent Kit Sullivan, and it's lovely to go to him now. Kit, how you doing?
Hey, Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
Merry Christmas, Kit.
I can't believe this is our last stream. It's been amazing.
It's been amazing. You look very festive.
Oh, thank you. Well, obviously, you got the Christmas party going. And I just want to say, like, having me on the stream for so many weeks in a row, it's been really sweet. So I actually got you guys some Christmas presents.
Oh, Kit, you shouldn't have.
Yeah, well, you know. Chazz, I know you're into charts, mate. So I made you one, and it's can you see that? It's a friendship chart.
Friendship chart.
There you can see
time.
There's time going here, and then love going down this way, and then this is where we became pals, and then mates, and then eventually besties.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
I had no idea that you guys were besties.
Yeah, we're totally besties, man.
Yeah.
Charts don't
And Luke, I got you a present as well, mate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hang on, give me 2 seconds. Let me just.
Oh, I'm excited about this. Kit knows me really well.
I'm giving you my thumb, mate.
That is lovely. Give me your thumb. All right, pass it over. Here goes. Oh, there we are, mate. Thank you.
It's all right. It's no worries.
That is weirdly just what I wanted. That is actually just what I wanted. Mum and Dad, take yours back to the shops. I've got one. Look at this. I can do so much with this. Like, you know, like. Oh.
It's great. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. What time are you guys coming to the party?
What?
What time are you guys coming to the party?
We can't leave the house.
Yeah, we can't really come to the party, mate. Sorry.
What are you talking about?
Like,
we can't.
It's tier 4, mate. We can't, like.
Have you not read Thursday's newspaper, Kit? Oh, big news, mate. Big news on Thursday's newspaper.
I've been working on the party for the last 24 hours.
Oh, okay. All right. So there was an announcement.
Look, I've got a sign.
Right.
Wait, have you not been reading the news over the last 24 hours at all, Kit?
No, I've just been working on the party.
What's the sign say?
The banner.
Yeah. It's quite a small banner, Kit.
It's not.
I don't want to criticize a party I'm not coming to, but
it says Merry Christmas,
everyone.
CNN Christmas part, and then that bit it says party.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. Christmas is old news. It's Eastermas.
Right, Kit. I'm afraid due to new tier regulations, we can't actually leave our houses.
Yeah, you've got to be in a support bubble, mate. Like me and Chazz are in a support bubble.
Yeah, exactly. Me and Luke are in a support bubble, so we can hang out.
So I'm just going to wash my mouth out with a bit of Pepsi.
But I thought we could make our support bubble together, like.
No, but you already have a support bubble.
Yeah, I know. I'm in a support bubble with Toto, but you know what happened last week?
Yeah, last week. Yep, there it is. Last week, Toto got abducted by aliens.
It's shocking scenes, absolutely shocking scenes.
Very unpleasant. We haven't actually heard anything back. Hopefully,
he'll be back, Kit. Mate, he'll be back. You'll have a cracking Christmas, mate.
Yeah, but what am I meant to do with the party? Look, I've got a great set. Look, I've got nuts here. I've got some gravel.
Well, I don't really like nuts, but I'm sad to miss out on gravel.
I've got some weird cheese here that I found.
Oh, well, I've got some.
You found?
Yeah, I just found it. It's like knocking about, so I just picked it up and put it away. Look, I even baked you some banana bread.
You baked us some banana. I've had enough of banana bread, mate. I don't need that.
I managed to avoid banana.
Oh, Kit, you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
You've ruined all the ingredients there.
I mean, I don't. So, all right. So I'm at the party on mine then, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, mate. That
I'm
is
really
just how it is.
but you know,
like it's kind of nice. It's almost like a Zoom party. You know, we can watch you and we can feel the good vibes.
Yeah,
Like, you have a good time anyway, mate.
I bought sparklers. Look.
Yeah, I know you've got spark. Okay.
That's not a sparkler. That's a match kit.
All right. Well,
they ripped you off.
Yeah.
They absolutely ripped you off.
Right, so I'm on my own, yeah.
Match you've got there.
I'm afraid, Kit, I think you might be, but you know, there's lots of fun stuff you can still do. You can follow the show on Twitch. You know, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's always fun to follow the show on Twitch.
Oh, no, I'm gonna start drinking then. Forget it. All right, don't worry about it.
All right.
Yeah, see you later.
All right, mate.
Whoa, Kit.
Oh, P.S. That picture does not represent how I feel anymore. Before I go, do you want some biscuits?
Yeah, all right.
You want a biscuit? You can have some fingers. There you go.
Oh, Kit.
Do one, whatever.
One finger.
Whatever.
It still says best friends forever.
Childish. All right, cut away.
Whatever.
Cut away.
It says best friends forever, mate. Forever means forever.
Well.
What a blowout, Chad. Keep it light. Keep it light. You know what I mean?
That could have gone better.
It could have, but it also could have gone worse. Let's always remember that, Chad. Well. Yeah. I've got a thumb, so you know.
And I have. Oh no, he's still got the chart.
Anyway, I think we should get onto our first proper news story of the week.
Yes, that's right. We have our locomotive correspondent, right?
Yes, our locomotive correspondent, who is, get this, Chaz, real life pregnant.
What?
And I thought the most exclusive of all would be if.
Don't say give birth on the stream.
We had a birth on the stream,
right,
Chaz.
okay.
We had a birth on the stream. So I reckon I've been asking them about it and asking them to warm up their belly a bit, and we have a possibility of a real virgin birth
those
going on
questions
the
are
stream.
massively inappropriate, and you should have cleared them through me first.
That would be a real exclusive though, Chaz. You have to admit it.
Yeah, it'd be a real good exclusive. Yeah.
It would be big news. But yeah, that's right. We have our train correspondent, Shirley Halse, who's going to be telling us all about what Hornby has planned for the new year post-Brexit. Shirley?
Hello, in the studio. Thank you very much. Yes, I am pregnant, and we are hoping that our young one will follow in our tracks with our love of trains.
That's really good.
So let me just start by telling you a little bit about myself. I'm Shirley Halse. I'm the CHOO at Hornby Model Railways. Thank you very much for joining us to this crucial Q4 news and update as we travel into uncharted waters, or as we say at Hornby, uncharted railway lines.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
I don't know. How do you put a railway line down without being charted? It's one of the world's modern mysteries. So before we do begin, we do need to pass a short security test. Zoom is actually only encrypted at the very ends, so technically end to end, but only at the very ends. I'd like both of you just to select all the images of trains, please. First of all.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, the one on the top left is a dog.
Yeah, you are correct. Well done. That does fool lots and lots of robots.
The one on the bottom left is a car disguised as a train?
Yeah, land trains, we're constantly fighting this battle. They will not be ever tolerated as trains.
Top right, there's a train behind the building.
Yes. How did you know?
Yeah? Really?
Yeah.
That is crazy. I'm finding out now if I am a robot, and I've always wondered.
Yep, that's That's actually part of one of our exclusive sets.
Exclusive set?
or you can buy it online, and online only, but only in this country. Any more trains?
On the middle right.
Yep.
Those are fictional trains, or?
You're right, they are fictional trains. We do sell them, but they're carriages. So
you see, yeah, this is what. Okay, using the power of my glasses, I believe top middle there is a train crossing that bridge.
Wow. Most robots don't spot that, so that's very well done.
Most first edition robots. There are more sophisticated models now.
Shirley, is the bridge a train?
Is the bridge a train? Well, I wouldn't want to give away trade secrets, I'm afraid.
But train secrets.
Look out. Look out for our website in the new year. Right, okay, so we've actually passed security now. We can get a little bit more comfortable. And before we begin, I want to give a little bit of reassurance to some of our followers about the technology issues that we've been having. Specifically this issue, as you can see, this is a message from wife, engagement ring, fingers crossed. You in your room, yeah, why? I'm Hornby. Yes, it's a real problem. We've got another example of a message. I can't get anyone to test me, lol. I'll wear a plastic bag. Confused face. Lol, I'm so Hornby today. You're right. Unfortunately, autocorrect has been exchanging the word horny to Hornby, which is a significant reputational risk for the company.
Especially because they're not capitalizing it as a proper noun should.
I know. I mean, there are many ways that it sickens me, to be honest. Even this malfunction has caused people to start using the Hornby model train emoji suggestively, not suggesting let's play with the model train set and chill, but actually let's have intercourse.
Getting railed to death.
Oh, I physically feel sick now. Thank you very much. But we have reported the problem to the relevant authorities, and it will be fixed by the next queue.
Shirley, I have to say, it does. I don't want to alarm you, but it does look like that speech bubble's coming out of your head right now.
Oh my God. I've never sent a message like this
It does
before.
look like your thought is, I'm so moist.
Is this, I'm not going to try and infer anything here, Shirley, but, you know, I think it's best we move on to the next slide.
I think let's move on. So we'd like to discuss our post-business plan. The headline is we're no longer selling items to the European market, so we're focusing on growth at home. And we'll be celebrating our sovereignty by releasing a new set of trains based on British national treasures. First of all, we can see here Kate Moss.
Lovely.
She's beautiful. She's fashionable. She's a model. Train. Yeah. Old Smoky will be on sale from January the 1st, 2021. And not to forget, Britain's most memorable poet laureate. You know who it is?
Carol Ann Duffy.
Betjeman?
Nope.
Michael Rosen.
Tennyson. Lord Tennyson.
Still not the most memorable.
Alfred Lord Tennyson.
Cecil Day-Lewis.
Nope. You've
Rolf Harris.
Ooh, no, I don't think he was one. Anyway, it is, of course, Sir Andrew Motion.
All right.
Of course.
Who?
Yeah, he was a poet laureate. And in tribute to his beautiful English poetry, we will be releasing the Andrew Do the Locomotion, available both in fast and slow motion.
Nice.
Thank you very much. And also, I don't know if you know, but we also own Corgi cars. And I think what better way to celebrate all that is great about Britain than to put this short-tempered, stubborn little dog on wheels. We know that the Queen has already ordered hers ready for Christmas. Please note the racing track here is sold separately. Thank you very much.
Right.
So,
that's actually good to know.
Thank you. So I'd like to go back to the studio now, if we can. Just for a second, I need some help, if that's possible, just to demonstrate what we've got going on here now. Chazz and Luke, are you ready to help me with this? I think we can unbox some Christmas gifts.
I'd love to unbox some Christmas gifts. This is the Christmas spirit. This is what I like to see.
This is my first Easter Miss gift this year.
Christ.
I'm so excited.
So, Luke, if you could play the role of English child Edmund, who is very excited to get a Hornby gift this year. Are you ready? Okay, so do you want to open it now? Are you ready?
Oh, yes. Here are my arms, Mummy. Off I go. Rippity-rip these ribbons off. Oh, goody good. It's a train set. Just what I was hoping for. Ladders? Are these ladders, Mummy? No, they're train tracks. Ha, ha, ha. I'm the smartest boy in school. Well. Time to play with my little train tracks. I'm going to pretend that I'm Gromit in that bit in the wrong trousers.
Brilliant. So we can put them out. You will notice that there's only straight lines. Actually, bendy lines are more difficult to make, so we won't be bothering with that after Brexit.
I don't think we need to, Mummy. This is the only kind of straight, decisive decision making. No U-turns in this train track for me. Hee.
And we've got one of our very modern trains here. We just need to set it up. Just get the technology working.
Wow, Mummy, does this work with my PS5?
We're working on a plugin again. Check back on our website in Q5. If you just, are you ready for it to go?
Yes, I'm going to use my thumb. Yes! Oh, the thrill of a real crash.
Amazing. So you must be really thrilled with your gift.
Mummy, I've never been more pleased. Never since that day I was born. That was the other day I was most pleased. Was I popped out and said, "What a world!"
Amazing, Edmund. Thank you very much. We've got Francois now. Chazz, are you all right to be Francois?
Sure.
Brilliant. So I know that it's going to be very disappointing for you because we're not shipping to any of the European countries anymore. So you've got some very disappointing gifts. I'm really sorry.
That's fine. I drink sadness like milk from my mother's teat.
Oh, so you've got
What is that?
It's a camembert. You've got a camembert. What a shit gift.
Camembert. Oh, great. More cheese.
We'll just chuck that away. And what else have you got? Oh, another really disappointing gift.
Wine.
Some wine de France. Very.
Is that a red or a white?
It's a red. It's a white.
Oh, I'm more
That's
of a
one of an audacious Mummy to give you
ruined.
It's a half-finished bottle of wine there, Francois, I have to admit.
Well, I may have got in the box a bit early.
VAT, am I right? I don't know.
Thank you very much. So as you can see, very disappointing for any European kids who are expecting to get a Hornby train set and actually now are getting alcohol and nice food. Really disappointing. And before I go, I just want to share with you our latest, most modern invention. This is our post-Brexit train. It's a high-speed jet train powered by laser and Richard Branson's tears. We'll just show you now.
Whoa!
It's sliding down the wall.
That is amazing.
Wow! Look at that.
Oh, there it goes.
So look out for that again in our next quarter. Please follow us on our website. Thank you very much. I've been Shirley Halse, and this has been Hornby Trains. Good night.
Wow.
Thank you, Shirley.
Thanks, Shirley.
Wow, a lot of exciting stuff happening there.
Yeah, I didn't see any births though, Chazz. So
no, we didn't get any Sclusy births, but maybe Sclusy. Is it time to renationalise Hornby?
Was Hornby ever nationalised?
No, but it's a good thing to say. I think we should nationalise everything, starting with Dua Lipa.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
People were smaller back then, Chazz, actually, so maybe that's how we travelled.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? Let's briefly check in at the
Christmas party, yeah. But brief, please, Chazz.
Yeah. Let's check in at the CNN Christmas party, see what's going on.
Right, Chazz, right, mate. You're a fucking good guy, mate. Yeah, and like the thing is, right, me and you are on the same level, yeah. Because look at me, look, because the charts, man. It's all about the charts, right? to me, man, the whole show should be charged. Like, I always thought, if the like everyone could live on a chart, then that'd be proper, right? That'd be it. But the thing is that Luke keeps on coming in. He keeps on, me. Do you know what I mean? And like, me. You wanna do that? Oh shit, he's coming. Hey fellas, how are you? Oh, you're all right, mate. Yeah, we ain't talking about you or nothing. You good, yeah?
I look nothing like that.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Exactly like
Don't
that.
interrupt me. I fucking got good ideas, yeah? Chazz, no, I've got a good idea. What does a mountain sound like when we talk about that? How do you make a perfect bit of toast? You put cat's legs at the bottom and it won't land ever wrong. Do you know what I mean?
It's horrible. Absolutely
You
horrible.
don't know it. Chazz knows it, don't you? Chazz.
That.
I fucking...
Oh,
Let's cut away, mate. Let's cut away.
Yeah, that is upsetting. Oh, okay.
I love it. Yeah, let's cut away from this.
I've already cut away, mate. There's.
I love that. I love that. His cigarette didn't quite manage to finish you off. So he picked up a poker and managed to finish the job.
Yeah, don't poke people in the head with sharp objects in a social situation or ever.
What a performance, Kit. What a performance, I have to say.
Is our message there. I am also saddened by how accurate that balloon facsimile was of myself.
If you want to give recommend Kit to any agents, the email of my agent is camilla.cole.
Shut up about your agent. You know what? Yeah. You know what, Georgia? Put my agent in the chat. How about that?
Yeah,
I'll
right,
show
Chazz.
you. Put my agent in the chat. Show you.
All right.
Anyway.
All right. Should we move on to the next bit?
Yeah,
We've got a big
of
guest.
course, yeah. So, Luke has told me to do this introduction. Oh, this is very exciting. This is a big get for the show. Okay. I'm very excited to be hosting this interview. Please welcome, live from the Vatican, the Pope. Amazing. The Pope, welcome. Oh, for God's sake.
Hey, it's me, the Pope. Hey, it's the Pope. I'm here on the Carpo News Network. How crazy is that? Absolutely crazy. I'm on the Carpo News Network. Mamma mia, it's my favorite show. Hey, where is Luke Rollason? Is he not on at the moment?
Okay, first thing, the Pope is Argentinian.
Mamma mia, the Pope is Italian. That's what people say. Is the Pope Italian?
No one's ever said.
Whoa,
what would you like to talk about, Your Holiness?
I'm in the Carbon News Network studio. Very exciting. It's so really good. All my favorite stars, and Kitty Sullivan is here. Wow. Oh, I'm here to talk about the Christmas.
You are this close to turning into Borat, Your Holiness.
Christistamus. Wow, what a great holiday. You know, we found out recently that Bethlehem birth time was actually in spring. Did you know that? And
yes,
you know
I
what
did.
else is in spring, Jazzy Redhead?
I think you're going to say Easter.
Easter is also in spring. So actually I reread the Bible and it turns out Christmas and Easter are not so far apart as you may think, as I will tell you now.
So therefore we can have our Easter celebrations in their traditional place in April time and not right now.
Well, think again, Chazz, because actually I think this shows that the Bible is ready for us to tell the true story of the Christistamus Nativity. Here we go. Wow. CNN presents the Christistamus Nativity.
You're still wearing your tie, you idiot.
I love these ties. I get them from sponsorship shop. You sell merchandise, yes?
This is not the slam dunk character work you think it is.
Camilla, if you like it, perhaps we could write a script for TV. Who knows?
Shut
That's
up
my
about
agent.
your agent.
So, Chazz, we all know that baby Jesus was born in a barn. That's why he always left the doors open when he was more grown up. Like the doors open to heaven, for example, for all people to go to. Mamma mia, I've got to keep saying it to keep in the voice. So lots of people came to see the baby Jesus. For example, some cows came to see the baby Jesus. It's sort of moo, 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 moo. Okay.
I'm sorry, what noise did the cows make?
They said moo, moo, moo is what they said. Moo, moo.
Okay, just wanted to check.
The three wise men, they came to see Jesus, the three wise men, a bit like you and me, yeah? And then after the three wise men and the shepherds came, in walked Judas Iscariot, and he said, "He's that one, lads. Get him. There he is. He's a baby. Get him." Judas Iscariot, betraying Jesus already on his birthday. In came the soldiers. But then luckily, baby Jesus wasn't any normal baby. He was absolutely really huge. He was absolutely really huge. And he led them a merry little chase all around the Israels. Off he goes,
so
baby Jesus.
You're implying that the story of the Nativity and the story of Easter,
they happened on the same day, Chazz.
Yeah, but not just that. It is very similar to the 1986 film Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Yeah, a little bit, but all three stories are the same story, Chazz. You know, it's all the same. So, you know, the baby Jesus has all the classic things from Easter. He walks on the water, over he goes. Absolutely no problem. He just jumps straight back down the other side. Here is the baby Jesus at the Last Supper. See?
Still enormous.
Pretty big, isn't he? You have to be big if you want people to see you when you're very important. But then in comes a Judas again, and he goes, "That's the one, there's your baby. You've got to go get him." And then, of course, we have the very famous crucifixion scene. There we go. Really good bit of that story, the Christissimus narrative, the crucifixion scene. Oh, so gory, so horrible, almost too much for any internet show to possibly show on the stream. Yeah. But the best part of Easter, as we all know, is baby the Jesus, he come back. He's born again, is he not, Chazz, in the Bible? Yes.
Well, yes. The people are familiar with the story of the resurrection.
This is where the famous phrase "born again Christian" comes from, because Jesus was the first one, and he was born again in a stable 3 days later. In they go from the stable, Judas comes in, he says, "There he is, lads."
You're describing a time loop.
In comes the soldiers. Oh, we got to get the baby. The baby goes on the run.
This is just a Mobius strip now. This isn't even.
He goes, oh, la, 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 la. The baby goes, la, 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 la. And the water, and he walks over the water. And then what's the famous scene? La, la,
We're going to get sued by Terry Gilliam at this rate.
And this is why we can tell the story of Christmas again and again and again and again and again. And I believe it is still happening today, Chazz.
Yeah, yes, it is.
And that's the tale of why we now celebrate Christ-Eastermas together. Oh, I've been eating a bit too much of the Christmas pie. Oh, I'm feeling a bit tummy rumbly, Chazz. Okay. A bit tummy. Oh, no! Oh, no! Yeah, the Pepsi Rabbit.
Oh, no, the Pepsi Rabbit. The Pepsi Bunny's burst out of the Pope's chest. Oh, God. Is there anybody who could perform large bunny surgery on this tiny Pope? Anyone? Oh my God. Is this the fucking Avarice of Babylon credits again?
I think it is, Chazz. I want to watch all the way through this time.
I'm not watching 7 minutes of credits.
I think we've made this stream less and less accessible.
This stream is less accessible than it has ever been.
But you know, let's keep it light, Chazz. Keep it light. Mate. What have I missed, mate? What have I missed? Any big scoops?
I'm not even going to humour this, right?
Any big scoops? I cannot. Any good bits of character work, Chazz?
I cannot begin to describe the rage I feel towards you.
Then I'll begin for you. Small and mellow and less like rage and more like pride and admiration, Chazz. I think it's time for us to bring up a bit of a Christ-Eastermas miracle news story. Because Chazz,
who have you booked now?
I don't know if you've heard, Chazz, but there are some things happening in the sky which look a lot like a very bright light, and we all know what story that came from because I can show us quickly using a small puppet show. The story that came from is the Nativity. Very exciting. And then what happened was Jesus was born. You know what? I think we've covered it. But the point being, Chazz, is that some different celestial bodies have been colliding up there in the sky. A little place I like to call
Space?
Up there. Yeah, that's the one. And they're producing a bright light a lot like the star at Bethlehem. You know what I mean, Chazz? Baby Jesus being born, Shirley's pregnant. There's a lot going on here.
I thought the star of Bethlehem was widely believed to be Halley's Comet.
If you just look, Chazz, if you just look, there is structure. There is structure at work here, Chazz. Yeah? There's structure at work. Chazz, that's why I'm going to hand us over right now to Moon News.
Wait,
Moon News, please.
Moon News.
Greetings, guys. It's me, the Moon, and welcome to Moon News, the brand new show run by Moons and for Moons exclusively. And this is a new segment where we're going to be discussing all this week's brand new cosmic gossip, any of the celestial comings and goings at the moment. And I must warn you, we do get right into it. We're telling the truths, we're answering the questions, debunking the facts from the fiction. I mean, what is the pie in the sky? And how do we get ourselves a slice? So let's begin. Obviously, pretty big news this week surviving in the whole Star of Bethlehem gibber. But there has also been another quite important breakthrough in quite a prolific case. And I'm talking, of course, of legendary 60s serial murderer, the Zodiac Killer.
Okay.
And it turns out that a lot of the boffins back at the lab, they've actually put their heads together and they've cracked his code.
Okay.
And we've read it.
That is a very interesting news story, the Moon. But as Earth's premier and only satellite, there are some more pressing questions that we could talk about.
More pressing than murder?
Yeah. For example, Shareem63 asks, what's up with tides?
Yeah, what's up with tides, mate? What's going on?
What's up with tides? I don't know. It's nice, isn't it? Gives you something to look forward to. But essentially, going back to the code, of course. I mean, we've been. It's good news for code fans. It's good news for true crime, murder mystery documentary supporters. It's pretty important. And although it does essentially just read ha 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 ha, you'll never catch me. I think it's still pretty important that we're still learning new things.
Okay. Again, if we are going to have the Moon on as a guest, I think there are more moon-related questions.
Like the Chinese moon probe, right? There's been a Chinese moon rover that's been taking samples from the moon. Do you have any insight on that, Moon?
Well, that is quite annoying, to be honest. I didn't feel that good. Bit of a violation, but I still think, you know, who is the Zodiac Killer?
Okay,
I've made
some
some
time to discuss who the Zodiac Killer is. We need.
I'd love to see the slides, Chazz.
Is it him? Is there an Ed Gein in your neighbourhood?
That picture
Chazz?
is Mike Pence with glasses drawn on him, but
Can I see that picture again, Mr. Moon?
Of course. Take a look.
Now, Chazz, I want you to
Looks a bit like Eminem.
I want you to put an expression like that picture. It's uncanny, Chazz. It is uncanny.
Oh gosh, that is a breakthrough.
This is the real breakthrough, isn't it? Really, Mr. Moon.
it's not important to talk about where people were and where they weren't in the 60s. It's more important to talk about things related to the moon. We've got a bunch of questions.
What do serial killers eat for breakfast? Is it crumpets? That's a bit weird. How could you tell? How would you know if you were killing?
People want to know if the man on the moon pays rent, Moon.
I pay no rent. I pay galaxy coins. They're very ample.
What's the value of galaxy coins to sterling?
12.
Good to know.
RTB wants to know, are you allowed out in London tonight?
Am I allowed out? Well, if you look up at the sky tonight, I think you'll be in for a pleasant one.
Will you look like you do now?
Huh?
Will you be a lovely crescent shape?
I change regularly depending on where you are.
Chazz, speaking about that Chinese space probe,
yeah,
I've got some of the samples here, and they are bloody delicious.
What are you eating?
Just some moon samples, mate, from the Chinese space probe. They just sent me a little. You know, we're a big deal here. So
Is that my face you're eating?
oh no, I guess it could be your bum as well.
Oh, it burns, Luke. It burns.
Yeah, it got taken off earlier. You know, you would have noticed at the time.
But I feel it. I feel everything. I feel every rock and dust and cranny.
That makes no sense.
You're killing me, Luke. You're killing me on telly. You're murdering the moon, Luke. You're murdering the moon.
Oh, all right, I'm so sorry. Cut away.
We cut away. We cut away from the moon.
Great job, Luke. You killed the moon.
I never liked surfing. Tides can screw off, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, delicious, Chazz. Chazz, if he didn't want to be eaten, he shouldn't have been so applewood smoked.
You
is
are
how I
on
describe
the
him.
thinnest of ice right now, Rollason.
Chazz, mate, I know what will cheer you up.
Yeah.
There's actually more where that came from. Why don't we cut to that little space crate that got sent to us from the Chinese Space Agency?
Okay,
let's
cut to
see what else is in there.
Okay, so there's the space crate. It's upturned. Who's that? Oh my God! It's Toto! Toto's back!
Toto's back, mate. Toto is back.
Toto got saved.
Toto's got saved, but I'm a bit pissed off that he ate the rest of the cheese, if I'm honest. But he was on the moon, turns out. That makes sense, doesn't it? That makes sense. He got taken by aliens. Now he's on the moon. Come on, Chazz. If you just look, Chazz, there's a design at work. There's a design at work and people controlling our every move, Chazz. Why else would there be such a widespread public united front at this moment, Chazz? Think about it, Chazz.
Luke?
Think about it. That's what I'm saying.
Luke?
If you Google conspiracy theories, a lot come up. Chazz. If you Google not conspiracy theories, the same stuff comes up.
I am on the precipice of what my father would call sense of humor failure.
Speaking of which, mate, I reckon you should probably take us on to your big feature.
Oh, well, at least this will be professional and journalistic and reassuring. Yes. All right. Viewers, we have been promising this for a very long time. And we have been running out of time in show after show. But finally, the time has come to interview our most special of guests. Easily the biggest success story of 2020. Do we have him on the line?
Hello? You on the line? Chazz, your big man's a bit of a no-show at the moment.
No, he's going to be here. I have promised these people an interview with the novel coronavirus, and they will get an interview with the novel coronavirus.
Geordie, do you want to try and track him down? God, you see, Chazz, there's a design to this show because, like, it would be a really well-written show would create a serious amount of tension at this, what would otherwise be the slump.
The slump. My segments are a slump.
Well, no, not this segment. Like this section in the charts bit. They're like the kind of bumps that we get over before we take a running leap at the next bit of high-quality nonsense. Kit, by the way, is still being chewed on by a dinosaur. Just let you know what's going on in other people's windows. Chazz, if we're really at a loss, we could cut to see if Shirley's given birth yet. We could always give that a go.
Yeah, let's see if Shirley's given birth.
Hey, Shirley, you on the line?
Hello. Yes. I'm afraid the baby is still here, kicking a bit, but unfortunately no birth as of yet. But
what's the ETA? What's the ETA, Shirley?
Well, it is the end of February, but you never know.
Yeah, but trains are notoriously often early, aren't they?
Oh yeah. Maybe in Germany. You're thinking of Germany.
Oh yeah, no, good point. All right. You're probably looking at April, a Christ-Eastermas birth, Shirley. Pretty exciting, yeah. I'd say. What's exciting about this section, Chazz, is that we're all walking on air, aren't we? Because this, you know, Shirley's out of costume. We're making it up as we go along. Yeah. You've just brought her back into the stream. Anything can happen.
The important thing is that luckily both of us are handling it in a calm and dignified manner and not launching into blind panic.
Yeah, you know, we've got plenty more material, haven't we, Chazz?
So much more material.
Shirley, I'm going to ask you about names because people always want to know. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking of naming it Shirley.
Shirley Jr.
Yeah, I think, lots of famous doctors like famous Braxton Hicks, 19th century doctor for the vagina. He named contractions after himself. So I think why can't I, a 21st century not doctor, name my child after myself?
And if feminism has achieved anything, it's that, I think.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Nobody clipped that.
Oh my god, this whole thing's being recorded. Bloody hell. I like the power that we now have to swap to any of our guests. And I know most of them are like not prepared to do a small show.
Are we going to check back in on the party?
Yeah, let's check back in on the party.
Let's check back in on the party.
Kit, mate. Hey.
All right, boys.
Hey, Kit, do you want to update your chart with you and Chazz, maybe?
No, don't ask him to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, let's get some new readings. Let's get some new readings.
All right.
Because when Tom shows up, this is going to be really kicking. You know what I mean? Everyone's going to go mad in the chat.
So, friendship, we were mates, bestie. So, what, you coming tonight or what?
No, legally we can't come tonight.
Absolutely not.
No, you ain't coming. All right.
Even if we could, I wouldn't.
All right. It's like that then.
Oh, no.
No, it's like that. It's like that now. Forget it. You know what I mean?
Not only did I go back down to the bottom, I also travelled backwards in time.
I didn't think anyone could do that, Chazz, but you've managed it.
I've managed it. Listen, don't ask me where I was in the 60s. Anyway, let's cut away from that. Kit?
They say that the past is a separate country. They do things differently there, including a crazy, absolutely crazy immigration policy. You can't go back to that country, Chazz. You can only leave.
What?
Yeah, you can't go back to that separate country, the past. You can only leave. Yeah. That's a good idea. I think that's a good joke. It didn't blow up on Twitter a few days ago, and I don't think it's blown up here either.
Let's check in with our guest wrangling correspondent, also known as producer extraordinaire, co-creator of the show, Georgia Halse. Georgia, what's the situation?
The situation is I'm calling them that they're not picking up, and I'm just going to hope for the best, eh? I think it's probably just perhaps
asleep?
They've gone for a cigarette break.
All right.
My thoughts.
I vote falling asleep, as he did do once on my Phoenix Wright stream.
He turned off his video a while ago, didn't he, as well? Hey, can we get Kit back on the line briefly? I just want to ask him a question.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Let's get Kit back on. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, all right.
Kit, do you want your thumb back, mate?
Yeah, please. That'll be handy, right?
You can't have it. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it.
You're a rascal. You're a rascal.
I got plans for this thumb, mate. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
That's good. Yeah, right.
All right, send him away, Chazz.
All right.
Send him away.
All right.
Chazz, I think why don't we move your scheduled breakdown earlier in the stream? Is that possible?
You mean move my breakdown from the end of the show up to now?
Yeah.
When there's a bunch of technical errors and people aren't doing the things.
Yeah, like this kind of stuff, Chazz.
Yeah,
keep going
like
with it, Nate.
Yeah.
I think we might have to skip our guest.
Not the bit where you chow down on the not that bit, but the bit where you're like,
we're gonna have
Luke,
to bump him again. Okay, we're gonna have to bump this guest again for the 4th week in a row. We're gonna have to bump this guest. This is awful. I wish I had never agreed to do this show.
Chazz, don't say those words. Am I on screen at the moment, Chazz?
Yes, you are.
Fucking good acting. Chazz,
Big
don't say those
eyes.
words. Chazz, don't say those words, Chazz. Because I'll be forced to show you what this stream would have been like and what would have happened to Bedford Falls if you had never been born.
I'm from Bedford, not Bedford Falls.
Bedford? Hello and welcome to the Cardboard News Network, where the news is recyclable. I'm Luke Rollason. But you can, Rupert, get in contact with my agent. curtisbrown.co.uk.
We don't need a job from Rupert Murdoch.
Can I be of assistance?
Yes, I need you to do surgery on my coast. Luke is alien, goes out of his chest, and we might die, so we need to get out of here now and see if we can save Luke and the whole thing.
Calm down, sir.
Nothing would have changed.
That should cheer you up,
Nothing.
Chaz.
It doesn't cheer me up because nothing changed.
What a different world it would be,
No,
Chaz.
it
What a
wouldn't.
different world.
I
You
just
can
have
never
more
wish-
time.
You can
That's
never
all the
wish-
difference.
Chaz, you never know what changes it might make. If
You're
you
a
change
piece
one
of
thing,
shit. You know that?
So many
You're a
things,
piece of
it
shit. You are
absolutely
pond
changes.
life, Luke Rollason. You are
Right.
pond life.
Things could really change, Chaz. Hear that, Chaz? Hear that ring-a-ding-ding sound? Hear that ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding sound? Can you hear it? That's the sound of an angel getting his wings, Chaz.
You're a bellend.
That's the sound of an
You're a
angel
colossal
getting his
bellend.
wings and flying away. What do you think of my hat?
I hate it and I hate you.
I spent a long time making this hat.
Well,
I made it for the section that we got.
not the brag you think it is. All right. Well, I guess this is the end of our 2020 year. For God's sake. Not with a bang, but with a fucking whimper. Thank you to all of our guests. Thank you to Shirley. Thank you to Mikey. Thank you to Kit. Thank you, as always, to producer extraordinaire Georgia. Thank you to Luke Rollason. And once again,
thank you to Tom Tuck as well.
no, fuck Tom Tuck. Let's.
Oh, I want a big thank you to Tom Tuck. I like it's really given the episode something, I think.
It's really given it some juice. All right. Once again, my apologies to the novel coronavirus. We've had to bump you again, or you've bumped us, I should say. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time with more of the Cardboard News Network. You know what? I bought an advent calendar because I was behind on advent, and I'm just gonna have every fucking chocolate in this fucking advent calendar.
Chaz, Joan, that's
right now.
undignified, mate.
I'm
That is
doing it.
undignified.
I'm having every chocolate in the advent calendar right now. So we'll see you next year. Good night, everyone, and go fuck yourselves. Run the credits, Luke.
Okay.
Silent night, holy night, shops are shut, can't buy stuff. Ask your mother to
Yeah, it's playing.
order online.
Right, fuck those people.
If she
Fuck him.
says no, just take a credit card.
Yeah,
that'll
fuck
be
Kit, fuck Shirley.
fine.
Fuck Mikey.
Just
Fuck Tom, especially fuck Toto the
remember
hamster.
to
Fuck the Pepsi Bunny.
delete the receipt.
Fuck the Pepsi Bunny.
Remember to
Where's this
delete
chocolate?
the
Where's this fucking chocolate?
receipt.
Ah. Ah.
Rudolph knows his record, Santa's got no fucking money. Merry fucking Christmas. Merry fucking Christmas. So go and tell your dad and your fucking mummy. Merry fucking Christmas. Merry fucking Christmas. Just spend,
more.
spend.
One more,
It's
you
got mouths to
bastard.
feed. Spend, spend. Buy a fucking tree. Spend, spend. Help the economy. You can't
I'm
spell
still
Christmas.
going, it's not over.
And now you can't spell Christmas without greed. Presents or Brussels sprouts or something.
I got 3 more left. I got 3 more left, chickens. You're gonna watch me eat these. Merry fucking Christmas. Good night.